shadows that run alongside our car. Whose eyes will you see the road through? Click 1. Oh, I don't know. Well, I'm driving, so I guess I better look through his eyes. Gun it? Sure. I put the pedal to the floor. The wheels screech as we pull into the lane. The car swerves, but it doesn't really matter. There's no one else out here as far as the eye can see. The abandoned station shrinks behind us until it's gone. And then it's just us on the long road. Cracked windshield? The world outside the windows passes by us in abstract, like the whole world's given up having any meaning. We drive in silence. After a while, I hear the faint buzzing of the power window being rolled down. You sure that's a good idea? It's not like zombies are just going to hurl themselves at a moving car. Fair enough. Well, that was a thrilling conversation. So, guess it's kind of strange to be asking after 3 whole days, but what's your name anyway? Right, we never did introduce ourselves. It's... What is her name? Shelby? Preston Smith. Oh. What's her name? Oh, what? I don't know. Shazam? I don't know. Well, nice to officially meet you then, Shazam. Name's... Doormat. Okay. Ah. The car shudders briefly as we rumble over a series of potholes, and then the road smooths again. The humming of the engine reminds me of a storm brewing far off on the horizon. Beyond these occasional noises, we sit in silence. So, what were we doing before everything happened? Oh. Wow, that's the first time she's actually started a conversation. Guess I'm not so intimidating after all. It's the beard. What was I doing? God, what was I? A whole lot of nothing. I bet that sounds super impressive, huh? Such a scruffy drifter. Not so sure she wants to hear that. I dodge the question, bend the truth. Oh, I'm dodging, man. You know, this and that. I've never really settled into one thing in particular. What about you? This ride is yours, right? Well, yeah, well, it's really my dad's car. Or was. Even when he was alive, though, I was the only one who ever drove it. Ah, I guess he didn't. Sorry, never mind. It's okay. Booze would have killed him eventually anyway. Pretty quiet in here, huh? Surprisingly, not much noise at the end of the world. You think there's any radio stations left? I'd be pretty shocked if so. Reckon it couldn't hurt to look, though. 80s, get some 1980s. Oh, she's fiddling with the dial. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna find anything. Static comes in and out in waves. Every so often the distortion gives the illusion of an actual sound, but then it goes right back into nothingness. Just then, though... Hang on a sec, go back down. I think I actually heard something. The noise phases in and out, then as something comes in auditory focus... Is that mariachi? Poof. I can't contain myself. The sounds unmistakable. Horns blare joyously over static and a sick fanfare, while a man's voice wails soulfully over it. I'm laughing so hard I nearly pissed myself. Shazam's nearly there too. That was not what I was expecting. Who the hell's out there running this? All this music that would be left? Man. I sink back into the driver's seat, letting my mind drift to the music. The dissonance is almost comforting. As the fractured chords wash over me, I try to pretend that I'm lounging in a truck bed somewhere. Out in the sun, mid-afternoon, shirt damp and dirty from a hard day's work. For a moment, I almost believe it. The music falls short for a few seconds before starting up again. Wait, isn't that the same song again? It's probably an endless loop, because why wouldn't it be? Sure seems that way. Guess it's just ghosts on the waves after all. And the undead aren't exactly interested in DJing. What do you think zombies even listen to? Is death metal too obvious for an answer? Rob Zombie! Or maybe they're all into baby metal these days. I don't know. I think the Grateful Dead seems more apt. You know, I've always wondered this. But what are the grateful for exactly? Maybe they finally found themselves in peace. Peace, huh? I wish they'd let the rest of us have some. Ain't so bad right now, anyway. Well, except that. I shake my hand at the radio controls. So what are you into anyway? Music-wise, I really like Alanis Morissette, top 40 hits, that sort of thing. You? And don't tell me it's baby metal. Will you judge me if I say I actually haven't heard any of them? No, that might be for the best. What do you listen to then? Most people look at me and expect me to be into the Stones or Marley or something, but well, you'll probably actually judge me forever for this. Haha. Try me. ABBA. Dancing Queen? Just as I thought, she starts laughing at my expense, or she starts laughing. It's a nice sound though. I'm not gonna be poetic and say that it sounds like music or anything like that. Still, it's good to hear. Told you. No, it's fine. Their music, catchy. Their music's catchy. I mean, my parents listen to ABBA, but it's fine. Your parents, sheesh. How old are you anyway? You seem a bit young for Alanis. How old do you think I am? I'm pretty sure there's no right answer to that question. Except for that one. I'm 22. Oh. Shit, crap. Oop. God, that's so young. She's practically a kid. What was I doing when I was 22? Still wasting my life, I reckon. I wonder if she's ever been to school. That young and that whole damn road crashing down around her. I try not to make a face, but I can see my knuckles going white as my fingers get harder on the wheel. This music's kind of similar to ABBA, isn't it? All peppy and stuff. You should be happy to have it. That's sure an optimistic take on it. Alright, enough for you. I reach down and turn the volume knob to a sharp left, and the radio blissfully goes silent. Farewell, waiting man. Now it's just us again. Did you ever expect things to end up this way? It's getting dark, huh? The sun sets so late in the summer. Ignoring me, sore topic. Oh, yeah. Dodging the question, are we? Wonder what she was into before this. Maybe she's always planned on the road drifting to hell in a handbasket. Smoked away your youth and whittled away your time. Ah, no, that's me, ain't it? I'm a bit surprised we still have any light at all at this hour. Especially without the streetlights and all. It's like the sky's been lighting the savings up. What? I don't know. Looks a bit like a dying fire. Kind of fitting for the end of the world. So you ever really told me what is it that you do? I mean, it doesn't have to be a job or anything, but, well, what do you like to do, or what did you before everything? Actually, I worked a lot. I didn't really have time for much other than that. I would wake up, shower, go to work, have a lunch break, back to work, get off work, eat dinner, and watch TV for a few minutes before passing out. Then the whole thing would start over again the next morning. That was about it. I guess that'd be most people's story. Stuff out there was tough, probably tougher now. Huh. All kind of pointless in the end, isn't it? Work your damn tail off and everything goes to pot anyway. And you just wonder why you didn't spend your time better, you know? Yeah, but I guess it didn't matter anyway, either way. What about you? I'm sure you didn't spend all of your time listening to ABBA. Ha. I used to travel a lot, looking for work and stuff. I suppose I could call me a bit of a nomad. Well, that sure is lofty. That sounds real cliche. Not really. It sort of suits you. To tell the truth, I haven't really had much purpose in a while. I've just been getting by. You can't find something to do, you sort of lose yourself. It gets to a pretty dark place. Got to the point, I used to wish I could just take vacation from life. Guess I got my wish, didn't I? Wishes never do come true the way you expect them, huh? Yeah, monkey's paw. I don't think she knows I've noticed. She's been pressing at her gut a lot. Wonder if she's still alright. Since I first ran into her, she's been in a rough way, and I'm not sure it's gotten much better. We probably should be looking for some more bags of that ginger stuff. Ask if she nauseous. Comment on her hand. You okay there? I point toward her stomach with the back of my hand. Huh? Oh yeah, it's gotten a little better, but I'm just exhausted, which doesn't help things. You know how it is. I do, but Christ, I'm really not equipped for this. I know first aid I can stitch up a cut, but garlic distress is a bit beyond me. Or gastric distress. You think we should stop and rest? Nah, like it or not, we'll be stopping soon anyway. Braking would just waste gas. Right, the fuel. If everything wasn't so weird these days anyway, I'd call it suspicious that there was only a single tank's worth left. Not much we can do about that, though. Onward it is, then. Do you ever wonder, like, why us? How do we make it this far? And is it really such a good thing that we're still alive? Didn't I used to? Honestly, I try not to think so hard about stuff like that. If I stop to wonder what my own life was worth, it's a dangerous train of thought, I'll tell you that. We're here, that's what matters. Despite it all, we're here, and we're safe. The how and why of it is just garnish on the salad. You know, I didn't believe it at first. I mean, that we were really facing the apocalypse or whatever. So the first couple months I just kept working, kept on like everything was fine. And then, listen, you don't gotta answer me if you don't want, but your old man, what happened? My dad? So we need more beer, right? Of course he did. He was a deadbeat alcoholic. But they wouldn't even let him in the nearby liquor store anymore. So we wandered off to another one. Just so happened that this part of the town was infested. It took a while before I even noticed, since he wasn't really any different from usual. That's pretty pathetic, huh? But so was my dad. And in the end, I won't be doing much better. Great, now I feel like I want to puke. Hey, please, don't say things like that, Shazam. One of us has to keep this up. Pressed hands on hers, let her be. Well, yeah, I'm not going to be a creep about it. She's already tense enough. But we're still here, just remember that. Until that changes, there's still time. Things might never get any better. I'd be stupid to assume that they would. But while we're still breathing, there's hope. That's pretty cheesy, isn't it? Anyway, I'm sorry about that. About your dad, I mean. Even if you didn't get along with him, it must be hard losing someone that close to you. Yeah, I guess. It all happened so fast, I'm still trying to come to terms with it. I wouldn't worry too much. There's no wrong way to feel. I guess I'm almost privileged. No one I care about has been around in a long while. I wonder if there's anyone else still out there. I wonder if they're stuck out here. like us, like this. I wonder if we'll ever know. I don't know why, but the air feels colder. Maybe it's time to roll up the window. Hey! She doesn't look so good. So I just remembered something pretty funny. Nothing? She's bored of me, haha. A few weeks ago I was running around this alley and I saw this old poster, right? Real beat up, weathered thing. I scribbled in the corner of it. What is she looking at? Is she even listening? Hey, are you sure you're really feeling alright? God, please say something. Shazam? She keeps staring forward at something, at nothing. Besides the glow of the headlights on the empty road, it's pitch black outside. There isn't a thing to see. But she hasn't fallen asleep, her eyes are still open. Her car gives a bit of a sputter. The gauge is on empty. Actually, the warning light's been on a while. Shazam? Shit, come on now, crap. I pulled to the side of the road, this rust bucket's on its last legs anyway. The engine cuts off with an appreciative sigh. Hey, talk to me, do you need to puke or something? Shazam? She says nothing, and sits still as a statue. I'm not even sure she's breathing. Do I touch her? I start to reach out my hand. Just then, she turns slowly to look at me. Her mouth hangs. Her eyes are completely empty. She stares at me, only, lifeless, and leans in closer. I should have seen this coming. Okay. She gave me a kiss. She bit my neck. Am I infected too? We're both gonna die? We both turn into zombies? I don't know. We'll never know. Draw your own conclusion, because that's what I have to do now. Wow, to actually be in that situation, huh? Wow. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. Let's just leave it to the movies and the video games. How about that? Let's don't bring this into reality, everybody. Well, hope you enjoyed this little game. I certainly did. It was interesting. Kept me in the story the whole way through. So thanks everybody for watching. Appreciate it. I'll see you all really soon. Bye.